Welcome to this practice this evening, tonight. My name is Olga Chwa, and I'll be guiding you through a breathing practice, followed by a yoga nidra guided relaxation meditation. And let me assure you that there's no wrong way to do any of this. This is your practice. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. And to practice with the breath, the invitation begins with getting comfortable with situating the body that breathes. There are lots of different parts to the physical structure of the respiratory system. We've got the upper respiratory with the nose and the sinuses and the mouth and the throat, at least the top part of the throat, and then the lower respiratory from the throat downward through all the branches of the lungs, from the brachia, the brachioli, down to the little sacs, little air sacs that are just the thickness of one cell to transmit the oxygen you breathe in into your bloodstream. What a miracle with every breath. You might feel this anatomy. You might feel the air moving in your nose. You might feel air in your throat. You might feel the breath as it fills the chest and the lungs. And you might feel the breath as it releases and escapes and moves away with the exhale. And down by the lungs, you might feel the skin around the ribs, around the chest, responding to the breath. You might feel how the ribs open up on inhale and then fold down, kind of loosen down on the exhale. And there's that great muscle in the middle of the trunk, the diaphragm. Notice what it's doing. Just notice what your diaphragm does naturally when you're not trying anything, when you're not playing or controlling, you're just allowing a breath. Can you feel that internal middle muscle moving down with the inhale and up with the exhale? So the physical muscle like pulls it in like a plunger, pulls in the breath, creating a negative pressure, and then helps the exhale by coming back up. Just watching that, just witnessing this ongoing pattern and rhythm. And if it feels good to do so, if it feels good to control the breath, if you'd quite like to take a deeper breath, let the next inhale be a little fuller. See if you can maybe even take 2 or 3 breaths to build up a fullness of inhale, a fullness of breath. And today, let us interrupt the exhale. As you breathe out, pause, soften, continue to breathe out, pause again, and continue to breathe out even more. So that's the invitation there, to breathe in long and smooth and comfortable. Breathing out with little pauses, little sips of exhale. And at the very end of the exhale, you might bring the muscles of the belly into the spine. You might exhale a little deeper, a little more force. The muscles of the ribs are not very much in control of. We don't have a lot of it, but just a little extra tightening of the outside of the ribs to maximize your exhale. And the more you can breathe out, then the more you can breathe in with the next inhale. So inviting that pattern of a full and complete exhale to be followed by that inhale. And for some folks, just doing 2 or 3 feels like plenty and they need to return to their natural breath. Some people like to continue in this practice for multiple breaths. That's an option. And you might move from these interrupted breaths into full yogic breaths. If that's something you enjoy and you like, you can remove the pauses, remove the interruptions, and take a few moments to breathe giant breaths, breathe full and complete breaths. Breaths that fill the belly and the back and the chest and the collarbones and the throat. Notice what the breath would like, whether it likes to be free and natural with the mind as a witness, or perhaps the breath likes to be exaggerated, taking a few giant breaths, a few yogic breaths. And as you let some of this go, as you return to a natural breath, if you haven't yet, let yourself extend the exhale. Let the exhale be longer and longer, training the exhale to be longer than the inhale. From a physiological standpoint, from a blood chemistry standpoint, the exhale is more urgent for the body than the inhale. So take your time with the exhale. Get the exhale fully complete. And you know the inhale's on its way. You know the inhale's coming soon enough. It's a great, deep, complete exhales. As you release that and let that go. And this concludes the breathing practice. This concludes the bit of breath awareness and guided exercise. Today we were increasing the exhale capacity. And these are practices you can return to at any time if you've connected with them, if you feel they are helpful. You're always welcome, of course, here in these classes, but I hope that these are tools that you are taking and doing your own thing with. You can slow down your breath whenever you need to, interrupt, inhale or exhale to get a more complete breath. And so nourishing your body in this way, preparing for the yoga nidra. Thank you for watching. Please like the video and leave a comment about your experience. And while you're here, please subscribe to my channel and opt in for notifications to catch the next class I upload. And then head over to olgachwa.com to join in a live event or to work one-on-one with me. I'm here to help.